Hey, sad. If this is blurry, I apologize. I can't tell if my glasses are just all jacked up, which they kind of are. I just haven't replaced them yet, or if it's the camera on this phone. Anyways, character flaw. Worst possible character trait, character flaw. I've got a ton of them, but I realized today that I let some little stuff get to me that is so stupid, like totally stupid. So what happened? What happened was I got the kids. My wife's still at work. I didn't feel like cooking. I got lazy, so I ordered some McDonald's. Right? The kids. My son's autistic. He will only eat so many things, anyways. McDonald's chicken nuggets happens to be one of them, so I don't got to fight him on it. And then our daughter, she's kind of a picky eater as well, and pretty sure she's on the spectrum, just not to the extent of our son. But anyways, I digress. I ordered through the app because I got like points to get a free Happy Meal or whatever. And then I always put on there specifically, hand it to me. Like, I didn't used to like that. Like, I don't want to see anybody. Just drop it off there and just drop it off. I don't want to say hi, nothing like that. Okay, so, but I was having issues. Like, somebody put my food over the wall by where the dog is, over my back fence, basically. Somebody else put it on the wall. Somebody put it over the neighbors. It's like, okay, I don't know what the problem is. My address is right there. The door's on the other side of the garage. It seems pretty obvious. Anyways, probably just because I live here. So I now specifically I put, please hand the customer, hand it to me. That way I know I get my food. And this driver, so I got a text saying that the food was handed to me. I'm like, okay, that's not true because nobody rang the bell yet or anything. So I look out the front and my food's there. So I'm like, oh man. But it pissed me off. It pissed me off because they didn't do what I requested, and I tipped decent, like it has to be at least 20%, if not more, because I got like free food too. Anyways, but that free food came at a price because I gained all these points and they left out the kids' fries. The nuggets were there, but the fries were not there. So now I'm even more mad. So I called the driver up. I'm like, hey, what is this? Huh? You didn't see my note. Hand it to me. And he's like, oh, well, I do a lot of orders, and I just went, most people don't want me to hand it to them, so I probably just missed it. I go, oh, you just fucking got lazy then. Right? I said that. I did. And then I stopped myself. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, and excuse me because I know I don't normally cuss on here, but I'm mad at myself. Like, and please understand, there could be people that might watch this and go, white privilege. So please understand that I grew up poor. And I grew up in areas where there wasn't a whole lot of white people until later in my life when I was in another poor area that had more white people. So I don't know white privilege. Like, I joined the Army at 17 because I dropped out of school. I started working to make money. I didn't have, my diploma. I got my GED when I was in basic training. I didn't have everything handed to me. I worked my ass off. And so I don't know white privilege. But I think that must be a piece of what it is, that character flaw. Because I get so mad. Like, oh, hey, you fucking just lazy, huh? Hand it to me? You gonna throw it on the door? What a dick. And I told the guy too, I go, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to stop. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I'm being an asshole. You don't deserve that. The food got here. The missing item, that's not your fault. What a dick. Like, and I think that's part of our problem is that we don't stop ourselves soon enough. It's like, we may be in the middle, and this is the younger me, the younger me would have kept going. Oh, like, like how you say something and you're wrong, but it's too late now. It's like, I just gotta keep rolling with it. Oh, I know I'm wrong. Oh, I'm stupid wrong, but I'm just gonna keep going. I would do that, but now I try to catch myself because what's good if I persisted. These are the things I think about now. If I persisted to continue being an a-hole, what's that going to do to that guy? he could be a better man than me and just be like, whatever, guy's an a-hole. Or he could be human and have it affect him negatively to where now he's going to be out on the road doing his orders. Somebody's going to cut him off or something, or he's going to be perceive it as being cut off. Things could have been a lot worse, And I'm glad I stopped myself. I'm glad I apologized profusely. Apologized to this young man. Because I don't think he deserved it. And I don't know if it's just because, and I think this is what happens to us too, is we have something else in the back of our minds that is irritating us, and it's unresolved. And because either we haven't resolved it like we should, or we don't know how to resolve it, it just festers. And this ball of negativity just keeps growing and growing until it blows up and we take it out on the wrong person, or we just take it out on somebody that did, obviously this kid didn't deserve it. It's not like I went out there and my food was slammed up against the wall. He instead of handing it to me, put it on the door. It was right there on my doorstep. Anyways, why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this for a couple reasons. One is our actions have more reactions or effects down the line. So if I'm spreading negativity, I'm being selfish, and then I'm sending a virus out of negativity. When I can change it and be like, hey bro, like out of the blue, hey bro, thank you for the service. Thank you for making sure my drinks weren't spilled. I could have done that. There's no harm in that. It wouldn't cost me no money. Thank you. And then, boom, what's going to happen? Now, he's got this ball of positivity, like, well, thanks. I feel like I don't get appreciated because I'm dropping all this food for people, and I'm doing it to make my money. I don't feel like I'm getting appreciated, though. And this customer just calls me and says, thanks. I could have gone that route, but I didn't. I apologize, but we never know what's going on in other people's lives, too. So that's the piece right there. That's the piece where there's no way for me to know what's going on in your life. There's no way for you to know what's going on in my life. So how do we fix that? Let's just not be dicks to each other. Like, let's just try not to be dicks to each other. Then we don't have to worry about what's going on. I don't have to worry about what's going on in your life because I treated you with respect. I treated you with love. I sent out good vibes and happiness and positivity. So whatever you got going on behind the scenes in your world, none of that matters because I didn't make it worse. If anything, maybe I improved it, gave you a better outlook. Anyways, character flaw, I let little shit piss me off. And I'm still working on it. Even at my age, I still can make tons of improvements, all right? Never stop learning, never stop growing. I love you guys. Unless it's your belly, because this is not healthy. Okay. I love you guys. Talk to you later.